Alright guys, well it is just a rainy Friday. Doing a little bit of work on the generator today, I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, so it's Friday and I kind of sort of ordered up some of the parts for the Exmark here. I got the tires ordered up. I think that's all I got ordered up. Just a few filters and stuff like that I ordered for it. But I'm waiting for a guy to get back to me on the spindles, so he can give me a better deal. And I got to order up some of the other parts later on next week. So pretty good. I'm over here right now working on the Tahoe Chinkinese generator. Got the recoil in yesterday. We're going to dump the recoil on it. Later on, I got to get some fine thread screws to mount the recoil on. I'm actually right now in the process of building a battery box, just because this was the original battery that was in it, and it's an expensive battery. It's like 48 bucks something for that one stupid ass battery. So I'm going to put a lawn tractor battery in, just because it's more interchangeable. And what I do is I cut out the old panel that was here. It used to be something just like that. Cut it out, and I'm exposed here. Ground her all down, and what my plan is, I'm going to make it on a hinge. So this piece here will just kind of sort of flap up and when needed. And this battery here is just going to drop right in there. But in order to do that, I have to lower. I'm actually going to somehow rig this up somehow to where I can create my own battery box. I thought I was sticking a Craftsman battery box in it, but it just will not work. Sorry. The only reason why I have to do that is I can't put the battery in the way it is, or else it'll hit this piece. I have to cut out almost about another 1.5 inches. And I can't slide it in this way because this is in the way. And you can't cut that out because that's where all the wires and stuff is. So yeah. You don't want to be cutting into any of these wires really, or else that would just suck. I mean, basically right about here is where I'd have to cut it off. But whatever. What can you do? So I'm basically going to put a bar in, and sink her down. I got this stuff here. It should work out pretty good. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Only time will tell. Awesome, isn't it? But yeah, so I got a good one for you guys if I can find it on my phone here. This guy called me. He's looking for a mower deck. Says it'll fit on it. He's looking for a Craftsman one. It's like, alright, well, you gotta tell me if it's a rod style or a if it's a cable and gauge style. And he's like, well, I don't know. So he sends me a picture of his deck. Take a look at this, guys. Like, is that not rigged up, redneck out, or what? Yeah. It was a Craftsman deck until whoever owned it before him welded up these things here, that thing there, took out the centerpiece that goes in the middle that's supposed to engage the blades. It connects into the belt, and he's missing the 2 front arms. It's like, yeah, I think you got some problems there. So he's going to bring the tractor to me possibly Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to take a look at it for him, see what it'll take to put a deck on for him. Imagine the tractor's pretty much rednecked already, so I'll have to wait and see on that. But you never know, you never know. Yeah, so I'm going to continue working on that Tahoe, and we'll see how well it turns out. Alright, so here's what I've gotten accomplished. Took me quite a bit to do this, but holy. So, if you remember before, this was all one piece, it was all boxed in. Well, I basically cut out the center support, cut out that whole piece of not plastic, piece of metal there, sheet metal, and I basically made it into a door. Ta-da! Just like that. Pretty simple. Nothing really to it. On a hinge, did one of Musty One's favorite things to do is to make a tool out of a friggin' make a tool into something else other than what it's supposed to be, so I used an Allen wrench and a little bit of a sleeve there just to make the locking. And in there's the bottom bracket, as you can see there, side bracket just to keep it in line. hinge, and then there's the door. So it doesn't look too bad, you know. You ain't gonna really see it because it's just gonna get, you know, battery put in. You're never gonna look at it again until we decide to use it. Son of a bitch. Gotta work on this one little locking guy here. It doesn't want to stay up for some reason, but not a bad idea. Worked out pretty good. And the battery, well, whatever battery I buy, will just fit right in there. So it's definitely a cheaper route of doing it, you know. So it works. So I'm trying to find some screws. I really don't want to go to the Home Depot because it's like 4 o'clock and then it's gonna be just a friggin' complete disaster trying to get over there because of all the people getting out of work in Boston. Just be a disaster. So gotta figure something out. If not, I'll have to wait another day. I think that's gonna go just like that. That'll work out pretty good. Stay. I actually got a phone call a while ago about the Husqvarna here. I guess we're gonna be dropping her off Monday at 12:30, and this thing's going bye-bye. See ya. So that was pretty good. Finally make some freaking cash for a change. Instead of spending money, I'm making money for a change. Holy. I couldn't even tell you when was the last time I actually sold a tractor. It's been a while. I'll tell you that. I honestly can't remember the last tractor. We've done 0 turns this year, but not tractors. Yep, I think this is going to be the first tractor of the year we're going to sell. Correct me if I'm wrong. There might be another one, but I don't think there is. So yeah, first tractor of the year. Woo! Hell yeah! Awesome. But my uncle's going to come down next week sometime. He's going to take a load of scrapping. It's cheaper down here. Well, you get more money down here than you do up there. So he's going to come down here, come visit me, and he's going to fix my shit for me. Because it's dicked. You can tell. Like, who in their right mind does that shit? Why the hell? I'm still baffled on how you would do that, but whatever. What can you do? I don't know. Some people sometimes. I'm waiting for a buddy of mine to get back to me on a bagger possibly for this thing, so that's pretty kick-ass. I know a few of you guys are telling me I should keep it. I'm not going to keep it just because, 1, it's a space factor, and 2, I like money. So yeah, my Husqvarna that's sitting outside in the rain right now, it's doing me just fine. Awesome. And a couple of other guys were suggesting I should go into refurbishing the power equipment for, you know, commercial use like Skag, Exmark, what's the other one there? Skag, Exmark, and I know there's another one I can't think of the name. Dixie Chopper, that's a pretty big name around here. And what's the other one? Skag, Exmark, and Lesco, that's the other one. But honestly, guys, the stuff, I got extremely lucky to even get this, for one thing. The people that sell commercial power equipment around here that are broken, it's pretty much beyond repair. I've seen a few of them on that. There's an Exmark on there right now. Looks somewhat decent, but needs way too much work to bring it up to par. It's an Exmark 0 turn. The dude's asking like $1,000 or something ridiculous. But it's just, it needs too much work, you know? That's the reason why I don't do the commercial stuff. I just happened to get lucky on this one to where I saw it on eBay, and it just seemed like a really good deal. $300, how can you go wrong? You know, the 2 Parker motors in the friggin' thing. The one Parker motor, I can't get over this. The 1 Parker motor right there. $500 brand new. You know? So I knew it was going to be a pretty good deal. And I could, you know, it's just the factor, you know? Like, the shit that's around here is just so cocked over, like, it just isn't worth fixing. You know, that's what happens when people don't take care of this stuff. You know, unfortunately, he took care of his stuff. It's just that when he did it, or when he had someone do it, they completely fucked it all up. So that was his loss, you know. But anyway, enough rambling on. I think we're getting the video here. I know it wasn't much of a video. I was going to do a little bit more on it today, but it's just like, nah. Nah, not going to do any more. Probably find a bolt for the recoil, and that's about it. So yeah, I think we're going to end the video here. Don't think there's going to be any videos up for the weekend. I plan on doing a little bit of fishing. That's about it. So, Monday, we're dropping the tractor off. Going to pick up possibly a Troy-Bilt. Missing an engine. Tires on it, I think, are flat. It's fairly recent Troy-Bilt. And another one is possibly a green Craftsman. Big surprise there, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But other than that, that's about it. I think we're going to end the video here, guys. We'll talk to you guys all Monday. Hopefully you guys all have a good weekend. And last look at the tractor right there, boys. Look out. See ya.